All right, what's up, y'all? I feel that WWE has lost the aggression. What do I mean by that? Think about the days of the scratch logo, the "Please do not try this at home" commercials, the "Power is back" commercials with the scratch logo. A lot of the grittiness of the WWE has lost itself over the past few years. You know what I'm saying? And I think me as a wrestling fan, seeing that I've been watching since I was about 7, I miss that. I miss the. I don't know what the word is. I'm gonna keep saying aggression because that's what I feel. That's the word. You know what I'm saying? I feel that's the word I should be using. The company feels different than it did back in that like WWF slash WWE, like when it first merged over. You know what I'm saying? And I feel the company has taken a bit of a deficit, not so much in quality, but so much in fans caring about it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the influence of the WWE in the like the get the F out days was purely just the I don't know how to, I guess the intensity. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find the right word. The company now, it seems like it's more focused on that entertainment aspect, and it's always been focused on that. You know what I'm saying? It's always been a company that prioritizes the entertainment over the wrestling. But the branding of the WWE has changed so much over the years, it doesn't bring the same feeling as the, like, imagine, do y'all remember the "Please do not try this at home" commercials? That commercial, like that commercial itself scared the hell out of you because it was like, it made you think it was real. You know what I'm saying? Like I got 5 surgeries in my left knee, whatever, 5, 6, I forget how many surgeries he had, but Rey Mysterio saying that and seeing the I think it was like Hardcore Holly. He got like his back sliced open with the table. It looked crazy, and like they show you all the injuries and don't try this at home or you're gonna die. Like that was like the nerve wracking stuff I was seeing when I was younger, and that changed my perspective on what wrestling was. Very young, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what also made like early TNA really, really cool, because TNA had that aggression, you know what I'm saying? TNA had that like TV 14 slash TV mature audience, and they went for like a more gritty presentation. And I feel like we lost that just over the years. I don't know why we've lost it. And I've gone on multiple social media platforms and say I miss the scratch logo. And I don't mean I miss the logo itself, just that, you know what I'm saying? Because they can change the logo no matter what, and the show can still be the same. I do miss the logo, but I miss what came with the logo. You know what I'm saying? I miss more than just the logo itself. I miss the feeling of that old WWF, like the back end of the WWF into the WWE, you know? Now, I feel like we lost that due to how many like terrible things happened in that time period. I'm not going to list all of them, but a lot of bad things happened in that back end of WWF to becoming the WWE. A lot of bad stuff happened. So I think when they tried to repackage and try to become more family friendly, that's when the aggression went away. You know what I'm saying? And I never understood why they took such a big turn. Like when the PG era started. When the PG era started, I was like 10, I guess. And I didn't really notice the difference because I'm freaking 10, I didn't notice how big the jump was from 2007 to 2010 until I went back and watched it as like older, when I got older, you know what I'm saying? Like, go and watch a SmackDown from like 2005 and then just jump to a SmackDown from 2011. Obviously, the entire rosters are different, everything is different, but the feeling of SmackDown felt different. The feeling of the Raws felt different. It felt, I don't know how to, I don't know, I still don't know what word to use. It just felt more wrestling. You know what I'm saying? It felt more wrestling than TV show. It felt more wrestling than entertainment. It felt more wrestling than just, we're presenting this to you. You know what I'm saying? It lost the feel. And I feel like a lot of people who like dropped off from watching WWE during that time period, that's why things like AEW became so popular, because AEW grabbed the aggression. AEW had the aggression for like I'll say a year and a half, maybe 2 years. When they popped up in 2019, they brought the aggression, they brought the blood, they brought the adult themed content. They brought that back. Now it's kind of evened out, but AEW had it for a little bit. That's why I think AEW popped so early and or peaked so early. You know what I'm saying? But I feel it's never going to be back to the way it used to be, just because times change, you know, and a lot of things they got away with, for good reason or bad, they cannot get away with on television now. A lot of the stuff that they did back then, they cannot get away with, you know, for multiple different reasons. Good, bad, or indifferent. No matter how you feel about it, no matter what side of the coin you're on as far as you liking that or if you don't like it, the fact of the matter is they can't do it anymore, you know? So even when thinking about like the whole Netflix deal and stuff like that, my heart was like thinking, I was hoping, pleading with myself that maybe, just maybe, I can invest more into the Netflix era of stuff if they go like backwards as far as the presentation of the show, being more aggressive and being more adult themed. But I have to realize, just because I'm an adult, there's other people, there's kids watching the show more now, you know, so they can't go full WWF with the presentation. You know what I'm saying? They can't just flip the script back. I think a lot of people see the Netflix stuff and they're like, oh, we're going back to Attitude. No, we're not. We're going back to Ruthless Aggression. No, we're not. Will it become a little more adult themed? Probably. Will they be able to say more things and not have Fox just cut the whole footage? Bro, I hate that, you know? Will they be able to teeter on the lines of what they can show? Of course. You know what I'm saying? But they're not going to go full Edge and Lita live sex scene. You know what I'm saying? Because if anything, I think more kids watch wrestling now than ever before. The fact that as much as the show has dropped off as far as like its aggressive tone, it now feels more like a show that you can watch with the family. You know what I'm saying? It now feels more like a show that you don't have to turn the channel off or turn the TV down as soon as someone walks in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like early, I said like 2010, I guess, I couldn't watch women's matches. I wasn't allowed. When I first started watching SmackDown, my mom would not allow me to watch the women's matches. And the thing is, they were only 2 minutes long. You know what I'm saying? Vince McMahon was not giving the women a long time to wrestle. But the way they were presenting the women at the time, it was very suggestive for a young boy to be watching in the living room, you know what I'm saying, with the volume up. So my mom was like, what the fuck? She came in and she just saw what they were doing. She's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? But like, even the way women's wrestling has changed now, you know what I'm saying? Like the 2-minute matches, the bra and panty matches and the pillow fight matches and the mud bath, all that bull happened, you know what I'm saying? And now we've gotten to the point of like the Mercedes and the Beckys and the Charlottes and the Baileys of like real wrestling. Over time, the WWE has become so watered down, it's like a shell of its former self. And usually when you say something is like a shell of its former self, that means it's gotten worse. But I don't even know if it's gotten worse. I just think it's changed, you know? And everything is bound to change, you know what I'm saying? The WWE 20 years from now, when my kids are watching it, it's going to be an entirely different show. You know what I'm saying? But we're at WrestleMania 40 now. By the time we get to WrestleMania 60, 70, maybe, it's going to be an entirely different show. Entirely different. So it's like, I guess I'm just looking at it from the perspective of nostalgia, you know? And a lot of the stuff I miss from that era comes with a lot of the bad stuff from that era. If I could ask Triple H to do like one thing, is try to like bring that grittiness back without just doing terrible things on TV. You know what I'm saying? Those things are, that, to me, that's possible. To bring back the grittiness of the WWE, but not treat it as if it's like a damn striptease show. You know what I'm saying? If you can bring back the feeling of like that 2007 era of wrestling, I feel like you can get a lot of those hardcore fans back who are either watching AEW, not watching wrestling as a whole anymore because they just gave up on it, or somewhere in between. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that if you can find a way to like get away from this super sports entertainment era of the company and like go back to just like, I don't know, just the realism. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep saying aggression because that's the one word it just keeps coming to my head. If you can find a way to channel that energy again, I feel like you can get a lot of your old fans back, and I feel like the attention around the program will become much higher. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same way everyone's attention kind of popped back when Triple H came back, because you felt a change coming. Now it's kind of evened out because Triple H has been there for a while. You know what I'm saying? And now we know how Triple H books. Now we're no longer in the honeymoon period. So I'm not really going for like a change of creative or anything like that. I just want Triple H to like see if he can, because he was there. He was there for most of that. Most of his prime was like ruthless aggression stuff. So he is if anyone knows about that era, he knows. So if he can find a way to channel that and write as if he's back in that era without just doing the degenerate things that Vince was doing, I feel like your show would be that much better. But that's just me, man. These are like my raw thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm going to try to like write stuff down and try to become more censored what I'm thinking. It's right now, it's just like coming off the dome because I had this thought this morning. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me make a video about it just so I can see if there are more people who feel the way I do. If you don't understand what I'm saying, I apologize, but I try to explain it in the best way I can. Cause again, this is a raw thought. Like I just got off work. I'm tired. I'm just telling y'all how my brain is thinking right now. And I might make another video about it to like explain it more in depth as I like write stuff down and think more about it. But I wanted to get this thought out just to see if anyone can feel me or if anyone knows what I mean. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comments down below. How do you feel about just the feel of the WWE right now? Just how do you feel like the presentation of the company? Does it feel like wrestling, or does it feel like a TV show or a sitcom? You know what I'm saying? Which one do you prefer? Do you want them to bring back this ruthless aggression era of presentation, or do you like this sports entertainment kind of thing? You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like the video, subscribe if you're new, subscribe if you have not already. Comment down below what kind of video do next week. Stay safe, I love you guys, praise God, and I will see you in the next video, man.